Directed coming at you with another RCT3 video. This is my compact box coaster series that I will be doing, and I will be doing every single coaster type, and one for every box. And so right now I have the next two. This will be a 2-for-1 video. I have a B&M invert and a Aero slash Schwarzkopf kind of style hyper coaster that actually breaks 200 feet. Okay, first up, let's start with the B&M the invert, the standard invert or the B&M invert. So just throw this into testing mode, and we'll do a quick POV of it, and then we'll just go through with we'll all just go through with what I said. Oh, someone would die there. But anyways, the lift's a little bit weird because it doesn't have it can't have a steep lift. So I just did a spiral tower type thing with multiple different lifts. I think there's like 5 lifts, maybe. Or is it only 3? I think it's actually only 3. And then it curves down and goes into a curved drop, like pretty much every B&M invert with a curved drop goes into a loop as usual, as a lot of them do. Corkscrew into this or whatever, inline twist into a dive loop, which actually I like that. I like dive loops a lot. Into a something, it's a corkscrew into an inline twist, and into the brake run. Pretty simple, actually. I'm not that happy with it. I may have to redo it eventually, but right now this is what it looks like. It transitions very well and everything. It's pretty smooth and everything, but I just feel that it's way too short, and I just don't like the layout that much. I feel I need to just do a single lift instead of this curved weird lift I tried to do with the 3 different individual chains. Anyways, moving on to the hyper coaster. Setting this into testing mode. Has a steep chain lift, which are really good for these coasters right now, as well as a steep drop, and it has a decent amount of airtime. It's really hard to do airtime or large parabolic airtime hills in such a small confined space. However, I do have a lot of curves and banks and all that stuff, and so I think I did a pretty good job with the layout so far. This is my favorite out of the 3. And there, I guess, is an airtime hill. It's kind of weird of an airtime hill. Into another bank turn, into a bunch of bank turns. Airtime, kind of, sort of. Into a bunch of helixes, a little bit of airtime there, brake, and finally an actual airtime hill. And that is what did I name this? Oh yeah, Lift Hill the Ride, because I had it set so where the blocks would be successful at about 5 miles per hour, and usually it's a lot like it's usually using the same like Magnum XL style. And Magnum XL, the chain hill is way too long and just crawls up the hill. And this one I believe is Ski Lift of Death. And this one I believe is Please Ride Me, because it's an Aero looper or Vekoma looper, whichever one you prefer. So yeah, that's it. Next up, I will be having a dive coaster, which will be a B&M dive coaster going into this spot right here. And you guys feel free to leave what you want down in the description. I may do a speed build of it. I may not. I'm not sure yet. Anyways, I really like this series. I like where it's heading, even though this is only the 2nd episode. I just like the idea of having a really compact coaster for every single one, filling the entire park with a version of every roller coaster. Anyways, this is Coaster Directed signing out.